There was a boy who never said no to anyone. Need help with homework? He stayed up all night helping. Feeling broken after a breakup? He'd sit on call for hours just to make you feel okay. Forgot your birthday? He still remembered yours. That was just who he was. Everyone knew him as the good guy. The calm one. The kind one. The reliable one. But what nobody realized was, the people who help everyone the most are usually fighting battles nobody sees. His name was Ethan. And every single day, he wore a smile that wasn't real. At school, people loved being around him. He made jokes, helped teachers, checked on his friends constantly. "Bro, you're honestly one of the best people I know." He heard that sentence all the time. But somehow, being called the best person never stopped him from feeling completely alone. Because nobody ever asked him one simple question. "Are you okay?" And after a while, he stopped expecting anyone to ask. So instead, he became an expert at hiding things. He hid the stress, the pressure, the sleepless nights. He hid the fact that every night, he stared at the ceiling wondering why he felt so empty. Even when surrounded by people. One evening after school, Ethan sat alone at a bus stop while everyone else left with their friends. And for the first time in a long time, he noticed something painful. People only looked for him when they needed something. A favor. Advice. Comfort. Answers. But the moment he went silent, nobody noticed. Days passed. Then weeks. Ethan slowly stopped texting first. Stopped checking on people. Stopped forcing conversations. And something terrifying happened. Almost nobody reached out. No, "Hey, where've you been?" No, "You good?" Nothing. It felt like the world only cared about him as long as he was useful. That realization destroyed him. One night, around 2 a.m., Ethan opened his phone and stared at his contacts list. Hundreds of names. But not one person he truly felt safe talking to. Not one person he could call and say, "I'm not okay." So he locked his phone. Sat in silence. And tried to ignore the feeling eating him alive. Then suddenly, his phone buzzed. Unknown number. He frowned. Nobody texted him this late. The message read, "You make sure everyone else survives. But who's saving you?" Ethan's heart dropped. He read it again. And again. Because those words felt impossible. Nobody knew how he really felt. Nobody. His fingers shook as he typed back. "Who is this?" Seen. No reply. A cold feeling ran through his chest. For the first time in months, someone had noticed his pain. But how? The next morning at school, things felt different. Every hallway felt quieter. Every smile looked fake. And then during lunch, his best friend walked up to him and said, "Yo Ethan, can you help me with something again?" Again. That word hit harder than it should have. Because suddenly, Ethan realized something terrifying. Maybe people didn't actually love him. Maybe they just loved what he did for them. And deep down, that was the moment something inside him started breaking. That night, another message arrived. Unknown number. "Stop pretending you're okay." Ethan froze. Then another message appeared. "I know what happened last year." His breathing stopped. Because there was only one thing in his life he had never told anyone about. Something painful. Something he buried so deep. He convinced himself it never mattered. And somehow, This stranger knew. To be continued. Sometimes the kindest people are only loved when they're useful. Backhand index pointing right. Subscribe for part 2.